Hey there guys, this is Reckles with WTBGold, and today we're going to be talking about the 4 best skinning spots for each material after patch 8.2. So, we've had a lot of nerfs go out, a lot of things have changed. There are 4 materials: Cragscale, Dredged Leather, Coarse Leather, and Shimmer Scale. Starting things off over in Nazjatar, we've got one of just the neatest little farms. There are some fish just south of the Spears of Ashara. And I've talked about this farm before. There's about 10 fish in one little pool. You kill those, you skin them, and then 10 fish over in the cave spawn. So you swim right on over to the cave, you gather those guys together, you kill them, you skin them, and then the ones in the pool spawn again, and you just go back and forth. Now, ways you can optimize this: you can use the Shimmer Scale diving suit and the Shimmer Scale diving helmet. That increases your speed by 100% when you're underwater, and it gives you underwater breathing. There's also, your Mechagon trinket thing with the punch cards. Well, there's a blue punch card that increases your swim speed by 100%, and I think that drops out of the Mechagon dungeon. But it's really not hard. You just go back and forth. The reason why I like the Shimmer Scale diving suit is because it gives you a time frame. When you're going back and forth, you can feel like, I've been doing this for 10 minutes, I'm bored, I'm gonna leave. Well, if you have 5 minutes left on your buff, you kind of just sit there and you're like, all right, I'll just do it. And it's really, really good. I got 545 Cragscale in 15 minutes, and more importantly, I got 130 moist fillet in 15 minutes. So that brings this farm to about 16,500 gold per hour. But the moist fillet, honestly, is something that I'm more excited about, and I think this is the best moist fillet farm in WoW right now. And next we're going to head over to the Dredged Leather spot, and this is kind of awkward because there's only, the Dredged Leather only drops off Snapdragons, and there are a few Snapdragons in the Northwest, but that farm's kind of a pain to do, so just hang out in the Drowned Market. There are 3 main areas where you can pull together 5 or 10 Snapdragons, and you just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you just bounce back and forth. Now, I got 250 Dredged Leather and 105 Rubbery Flank, but found a way to optimize this. And so we tested this out on stream. Go ahead, follow my Twitch stream. I'll put a link down in the description. If you take 2 people, not in a party, and you go back and forth between 2 of the spots, like the spot in the middle, you can kind of break up into 2 different pulls. So rather than 3 pulls, you do it in 4, and you have one person go back and forth between 2, and the other person go back and forth between the other 2. Then you're saving yourself the travel time. It actually got us a lot more Dredged Leather. We went from the 250 per hour doing solo up to between 320 and 520. So it doubled how many Dredged Leather you get. And this farm is already good because Dredged Leather sells really well. By itself, I got 18 in my solo testing. I got 18,000 gold in that 15 minutes. Hourly, that's about 73,500 gold per hour. And doing this as a 2-man, we each got 150,000 gold per hour. This is going off median prices. It's more of a range of between 54,000 and 280,000. Prices vary depending on your server, but this is a really good spot, even though it doesn't feel as efficient as the fish. Next, we're going to talk about Coarse Leather, and these 2 are kind of the spots that you know, so I'll just cover them quickly in case some people don't know them. For Coarse Leather, the best spot is still the Quill Rats. It's in Eastern Drustvar. There's a little farm. It's where the Quill Rat Matriarch World Quest is. It's also where the Rank 2 Bloodstained Bones World Quest is. And you just go back and forth between these 2 plots of land. You gather all the little porcupines in one plot, and you fly over to the other plot, gather up all the porcupines there, and you just keep bouncing back and forth between the 2 plots. Everything force spawns. It's really, really good. In 15 minutes, I got 650 Coarse Leather. That's 2,500? Let me math this out. 2,600 Coarse Leather per hour here. Got 370 bloodstained bones in 15 minutes, 60 tempest hide, 90 calcified bones, and interestingly, when you loot these porcupines, you get meaty haunch. I got 140 meaty haunch. But when you skin them, skinners also get food when they skin things. They skin for stringy loins, but they loot for meaty haunches. So you actually get a little bit of both, and you don't have to go out and, if you're a fan of farming up your own cooking ingredients, you don't have to farm up everything separately. Next, we're going to head over to the best Shimmer Scale farming spot, and this is a Taldazar normal mode, and this has actually changed some. I love this farm. It lets me do Demon Hunter things, it lets me go Hulk Smash, and because we're geared enough to be able to kill the big pterodactyls fast enough now, you can actually super cheese this and just pull the entire front and left platform all together, and then you're only dealing with 2 of the pterodactyls. One of them takes a little while to get there, but you just annihilate this, and that saves you a whole bunch of time. I love this farm. It's super quick. It's down from like a 6 minute per lap to I can do it in 3 minutes per lap now. I got 560 Shimmer Scale, 335 Bloodstained Bones, so actually about the same amount of Bloodstained Bones as the Quill Rat farm. 60 Mist Scale, 60 Calcified Bones, and I actually got 9 greens here. So on all the other tests that I've talked about so far, I've only gotten 1 green each, 1 or 2, whatever you need greens for. Here you go, 40 greens an hour. And a final little bonus spot for you. I talked about this when I was doing my testing on the PTR, but I finally got out testing the spot, and the birds right next to Rust Feather are actually pretty good. You can just pull all these birds in, taunt them in from range, throw a glaive at them, moonfire them, whatever you do. It was 424 Coarse Leather in 15 minutes, which, yes, it's not as good as the Quill Rats at 650, but it's damn close. It's like 2/3 of the Quill Rat farm. So if you're ever bored of killing Quill Rats, just come out here, have a good time. Maybe you'll be there for when the Rust Feather spawns, and maybe you'll get the mount. I got it on the PTR, so that means I can never get the mount in live. QQ. I'm sad about that. But in summary, I'm showing you these spots and a 15-minute test of each to show you that you don't have to do the absolute best farm to make gold. Doing a little bit of each one, I got 37,000 gold worth of stuff that'll sell pretty much instantly. Now, prices will vary depending on your server. It's between 12,000 up to 72,000 if you go the absolute highest prices. But really, really good farming and good gold per hour. The best farm out of all of them was the Snapdragon farm. It was between 50,000 gold per hour and 270,000 gold per hour, doing it as a 2-man. Doing it solo, you're between 25k and 130k. So if you want a WoW token and you have a Skinner, go out and spend like 2-3 hours at the Snapdragon spot, keep your stuff posted on the auction house every day, and you'll be good. You'll get your WoW token. You'll be able to play for free. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope this helped. If you have any other little sneaky optimizations you can do, or any spots that you think are better that you've actually done testing on and you have numbers on, then let us know down in the comments and we'll go check those out. Make sure you follow me on streams, subscribe here, all that stuff. I got links in the clickety-click down below. Have a great day, guys. Good luck and happy gold making.